On 18 September 2014, Scotland will vote. This vote is like no other. It's not to elect a government, but to decide on Scotland's future. Not just for ourselves, but for our children and our grandchildren. What will you tell them when they ask, how did you vote in 2014? West Dunbartonshire is not a single community. It stretches from Balloch to Bonhill, through Alexandria and Renton to Dumbarton. From there it continues to Milton and Bowling, Old Kilpatrick and into Clydebank, not forgetting the villages of Duntokar and Hardgate. Remarkably, people from all of our communities have united in a single cause to deliver a yes vote in 2014.
The reason I believe Labour Party members and Labour voters should vote yes is because we believe in a kind of social justice that we're never going to get through Westminster. All we're going to get through Westminster is more and more of the UKIP nonsense that we saw is rejected in Scotland. We want a Scotland that's fair, a Scotland with equality opportunity, a Scotland where we can do things that, if left to Westminster, will never happen.
Women should be at the heart of the Yes campaign in Scotland because for many years we've been underrepresented in all political spheres in the UK. I think it was Helena Kennedy that said that waiting for women to get equal representation is like waiting for a fish to grow feet.
The central issues affecting young people and independence are really about jobs and allowing the Scottish government and the Scottish people themselves to allow to young people to get the jobs that they need and have a direct effect on their country.
The Yes campaign comprises members of the SNP, Scottish Socialist movements, Green, Labour, and more importantly, people engaging in political activity for the first time ever.
Well, I know there's a great tradition of socialism in this part of Scotland, and socialism seems to be off the Westminster agenda completely. We've got a condemned coalition who are rewarding the rich with massive tax handouts and punishing the poor with savage cuts in their benefits, including this iniquitous bedroom tax.
So why is there a shift towards voting yes to Scottish independence? Each individual will have their own reason, but one thing drawing men, women, young and old together is the opportunity to create a fairer, more prosperous and caring society.
Well, I believe independence can bring justice to people with disabilities. Over the past 2 decades, we've suffered nothing but attacks, and recently it's just got worse with the bedroom tax, the attack on incapacity benefit, who qualifies and who doesn't qualify.
Very, very simple. As a businessman, I support the Yes campaign because I see that the future of Scotland is all about inward investment. Once Scotland gets the control of its own resources and starts pulling in businesses from out with Scotland, then that means there'll be more business for people like me. Also, I do 90% of my business in England, and that has no worries for me. I will still do 90% of my business in England.
So it's just a recipe for more and more austerity, whereas independence, although it may not be a panacea, it at least gives us the chance of a fresh start, the chance to build a better Scotland, a more prosperous Scotland, and above all, a fairer Scotland.